How did a story about man-eating giants become one of the most profound philosophical tales in modern anime? What started as a simple fight for survival transformed into a complex narrative that forces us to question everything we thought we knew about heroes, villains, and the very nature of freedom. This is the story of how Attack on Titan broke our hearts and challenged our minds. Let's go back to the beginning. We were introduced to a world encased in walls, a cage designed to protect humanity from the Titans, monstrous beings who threatened their very existence. The world was simple. The enemy was clear. Inside the walls was safety. Outside was death. Humanity lived in a state of constant fear, a peaceful ignorance. And at the center of it all was Yuan Yeager, a boy who gazed at the sky and dreamed of the freedom that lay beyond the horizon. He was the embodiment of humanity's primal desire to break free, a symbol of hope against an overwhelming, terrifying foe. His rage was our rage. His fight for survival was our fight. But then, everything changed. The major turning point wasn't a single battle, but a revelation. The discovery of the truth hidden in Grisha Yeager's basement shattered the simple narrative of good versus evil. The Titans weren't just monsters. They were people. The true enemy wasn't outside the walls, but across the sea. This shocking truth didn't just expand the world. It fractured the very foundation of the characters' beliefs. Suddenly, the line between friend and foe blurred. The fight for freedom became a fight for identity, and the characters we thought we knew began to change in ways we never expected. Yuan, once a symbol of hope, began a descent into a much darker, more ambiguous path. This is where Attack on Titan reveals its true, philosophical core. The story relentlessly asks, what is the true cost of freedom? Is it worth sacrificing others, or even your own humanity, to achieve? It explores the vicious, self-perpetuating cycle of hatred and revenge, showing how one generation's pain becomes the next generation's justification for violence. Are we bound by fate, destined to repeat the mistakes of the past? Or do we possess the free will to break the cycle? In a world where every side believes they are just, who is the real villain? Is there even such a thing? The narrative forces us to distinguish between justice, which seeks balance, and revenge, which only seeks to inflict more pain. There are no easy answers, only difficult, soul-searching questions. And that brings us to the ending, one of the most controversial conclusions in anime history. It was never going to be a happy ending, because the story was never about simple victories. The finale was a tragic, gut-wrenching reflection of the anime's central message. It demonstrated the ultimate cost of UNS's pursuit of freedom and the terrible burden he chose to bear. The conclusion didn't offer a clean resolution, but instead left the world in a fragile, uncertain state, proving that the cycle of conflict is incredibly difficult to break. It was a testament to the idea that even the most extreme actions may not be enough to erase centuries of hatred, leaving the future in the hands of those who survived. The story of Attack on Titan is over, but its questions will linger with us forever. It challenges us to look at our own world, at our own conflicts, and ask ourselves the same hard questions. So I leave you with this one. If you had the power to save your people, but the price was the destruction of the world, what would you have done? Thanks for watching.